Okay, in 18.1 practice, you are going to be using an online model. It's like Gizmos, but it's not Gizmos. This one works a little better for what we want to do. Again, we're using this online model to find out what the pattern of the phases of the moon is. Okay, so you're going to get a strip of paper like this. It's up on the white table, and you're going to set up your notebook like this. Okay, I'm going to give you a minute to do that. You're going to cut these into individual moons. You don't have to cut out the whole circle, just like individual pieces that will fit in here. You're making 2 charts in your notebook. Okay, 2 long lines here and 3 horizontal across. For the image, the name, and the length of time. That's for 4, the first 4. You're going to start with new moon up here. And then you're going to make the same thing, 2 vertical lines, 3 horizontal lines. Notice I've got about 4 or 5 lines in between each. That might help you count it out. You could make it a little bigger if you wanted to. Okay? And label them image, name, and length of time. This is what you're going to come back to afterwards. So get the moons, set it up. Stop it now and do it. And then I'm going to tell you how you're going to collect the data, because that's a different chart. Okay, so stop, set it up. Okay. Now that you're set it up, now you're going to go over to where the learning logs are, and you're going to get this piece of paper. Okay, this is what you're going to use as you use the digital interactive model here. Okay, so get this piece of paper. You can do this afterwards or do it right now if you want. You can stop and go do it. Get this piece of paper. It's the top shelf of the learning log bin. Okay, and then you're going to have this slideshow that tells you to do all this. You can do it after, but this is the link that's going to bring you to this website. Okay. For this one, we're going to use Gizmos later, but this one is better for what we're looking for, because what we're looking for is the start time and end time, and Gizmos doesn't give us an exact start time and end time as well as this one does, and we're looking for the percentage of light and a very quick picture. Like you just saw, you're going to be putting in your notebook cut out ones. If you want to draw them in your notebook instead, you can, but I'm going to be pretty picky about the amount of light. I would take the ones for the cutout ones for your notebook. For this one, you're just going to shade generally. Okay, you don't have to worry. The new moon is going to be all shaded in, obviously. Okay, going to this model, we're going to use this side. We're going to use the view from Earth. We're not yet worried about the view from space. Might be kind of nice to observe it, but you want to watch this. You don't have to click any of these at this point, because that doesn't have to do with this. The important buttons for this are go, which this is moving, but this is going to take less time to move, and this is what we're watching. And the same thing for pause. So I can go, I can pause, I can reset. So obviously you want to make sure you reset, right? It says 0 days, 12 hours, 12 a.m. You're just going to start, you're going to do in days. Don't worry about the hours. We're just doing what it says for days. So its start time is 0 days. And it's 0% illuminated. This is going to be a range. It's going to be 0% to something. Okay? And we don't know the end time yet, although you're going to see it in a minute. So you're not working with these day buttons. You're working, the hour buttons. You're only working with the day buttons. There is a simulation speed up here called model speed, right? You can speed it up. About midpoint is pretty good. But let me show you how to do this. So when you go, you're going to watch new moon until it changes to the next phase. So go, new moon, new moon. I'm going to keep it on pause. New moon, new moon, new moon, waxing crescent. Okay. Now I have to go back a day. Don't worry about the hours. Go back a day. Okay. The new moon. See, if I go forward a day, I'm at waxing crescent. New moon is 0.4% illuminated. So it's 0 to 0.4%. Okay? And it's 1 day. It's 1 day, 1 hour. When you just do it by days, when you do it by hours, it breaks it down more. We don't need to do that. We're just going to do it by days. So it's 1 day, 1 hour. So I started at 0 days. I ended at 1 day. The approximate length is 1 day. And then you would shade this in all black. Okay, we are going to have our models the same. So you're going to shade it. Shade it in means dark. Leaving it alone means light. So all lit up, this is a full moon. So you're going to shade this all in. You can do it quickly. This is your sloppy copy. Okay? I'm going to show you the next one. So then you go from new moon. Okay? Go ahead a day. And you have waxing crescent. So waxing crescent, this is not filled out on yours, but you're going to write waxing crescent here. Okay? And it starts at 2.8%. And what day is it? It's 1. Okay? Then you're going to go, again, let it run, pause it, click back 1 day until you get back to waxing crescent, and then if you click forward, it's the next phase. Make sense? Okay. And again, you're only dealing with the days, and you're subtracting. So I'm going to actually, yeah, I'm going to show you this. So I'm going to go waxing crescent. I'm going to go waxing crescent, waxing crescent, waxing crescent, waxing crescent, waxing crescent, waxing crescent. Oh, first quarter. Go back a day. Okay, that's waxing crescent. If I go forward a day, it's first quarter. Okay, so waxing crescent is 19.2% when it ends. So it's 19.2%. What about the days? It started at 1, it ended at 4. You're going to have to put this in. 4 minus 1 is 3. See how we're keeping the math simple by keeping it a day, not worrying about the hours. Okay? I'm going to that time, and then I'm going to move on. Here, I'm going to look at this picture, and I'm going to say, okay, how much of it is lit up? I'm going to shade in. I draw a line like this and just shade in all this on here. I draw a line like this where most of it, there's a range here, 2.8 to 19.2. That's a big range. Okay, just make it a crescent. Make it obviously less than half. Shade it in. Sloppy copy. Don't worry about it too much. Okay? And then go on to the next one. There are 8 phases. There are 8 boxes. When you are done with this, you are turning this in to show that you've done it. Right? But then you're going to back to your notebook and this phase, these pictures, right? And you're going to glue or tape these pictures in the order that you did the model in, right? You're going to write the name. Spelling matters. Okay? This website gives you the correct spelling. Copy it. Spelling in your notebook matters. Spell it correctly here, then you're going to spell it correctly in your notebook. Okay? Spelling matters. Name and the length of time. That's going to be your final one from when you subtracted. So like 1 day, 4 days. Okay? This is graded. The other one is just your rough draft. I'm just checking that you did it. I'm not worried about like everything perfectly correct. That's your kind of data sheet, is your sloppy copy. Okay. What about the percents, Mrs. Kachuk? Well, after all that, this is kind of a should do, right? If you don't get to this, I'm not terribly worried. We're going to talk about it as a class, but if you have time, you're doing this. How does the amount of viewable reflected light change over the course of 1 moon cycle? So if you look here, these are the days of the moon cycle. This is 1 moon. So this is minimum reflected light. So, your new moon is not going to have, day 1 is not going to have anything in it. Day 2 might have 1. Okay? What does it look like on day 3? Drag it over. Okay? So sometimes, now I don't know how many of these you are, but I think there are a lot of them. Miss Wood made it. Okay? You can drag these over. So as it gets more, you're filling in more and more. See how I keep taking these moons and they keep being there? If you run out, copy and paste. But that's making a graph of this. Okay? That's where we are. Good luck. Have fun.